Hi guys, and welcome back to your channel. So in today's video I want to talk about some investing mistakes that a lot of people tend to make, especially beginners. These are mistakes that I've personally made. Generally basic mistakes that if we just took some time to learn from it could pretty much just save us a lot of money, or better still, just prevent us from losing all of our money. So I'm not going to talk much, let's just jump straight into the video. First investing mistake is not having a strategy when it comes to investing. And I've seen this with a lot of people. You hear about investing from a friend and you decide to go all in, put all your money inside, expecting to make a lot of returns or a lot of money. That's possible, but it just turns this whole investing thing into something like a gamble. It becomes like you putting all your money into Betway, expecting a particular team to win. Yes, it is possible, you can make a lot of money with it, but it's not really sustainable. You can't consistently make money. Of course, there's going to be losses. One thing I always want people to keep at the back of their mind is, are they investing for the short term or long term? Another thing that goes with having a strategy is knowing your risk tolerance. You should really know how much you are willing to take in terms of risk when it comes to investment. Some people tend to be high risk takers, and that really tends to play with what kind of investments they can go for. Those with an appetite for high risk can invest into stuff like crypto and stocks, because these assets are stuff that can potentially make you high returns, but potential for you to also lose your money is high. But if you're a low risk taker, then you could potentially invest into assets like treasury bills, bonds, savings in the bank. The second investing mistake that I've realized a lot of people get into is not investing at all. Some people use investing is difficult as an excuse not to invest their money or get into the market, and I get it. It's really hard to watch your hard-earned money get lost just because you invested into a bad company. That's why there are certain precautions you can take, like reading into the company, researching, investing into low risk but guaranteed returned investments. And another mistake I've realized a lot of people like to make when it comes to not investing at all in the market is, let's say they want to buy into MTN because they see MTN is a very good company to invest in. Let's say MTN is at 1 cedi 30 pesos, so they'll be like, they want to wait till the prices reduces so that they can buy more shares of MTN. So they want to wait till MTN is 1 cedi. This is basically timing the market, and you know, no one can predict the future. MTN might come to 1 cedi tomorrow, or it might never come back to 1 cedi. It might just move up and up and up. So it's really just better to invest into the market. When MTN is at 1 cedi, you buy into it. When it's at 1 cedi 30 pesos, you buy into it. Just buy at the highs and buy at the lows. And if you do this consistently, definitely over the long term, MTN will rise in value. The third investing mistake I've realized a lot of people do is not having a clear understanding of what they are investing into. I've seen this many times. When this happened, when Bitcoin was rising in value. Now, I am personally invested into Bitcoin, but I've realized that a lot of people who are invested into assets like Bitcoin don't really have an understanding of what they are really investing into. They just put in money because they feel they can make profits, and that is true to a certain level. But if you don't really have the understanding of what you're investing into, during the moments when that asset of yours is losing money or it is reducing in value, you wouldn't really have that confidence of keeping your money into it. So let's say you are invested into MTN and you don't really understand what you are investing into, what MTN does. Then if MTN's share price reduces from 1 cedi to, let's say, 50 pesos, you want to remove all your money because you are afraid that it will reduce even more. But if you understand what MTN does and you see that yes, they are a dominating industry in the telecommunication network, then you realize that, oh, even as MTN is at 50 pesos right now, you can buy it at a discount. You can buy even more shares of MTN because you know definitely it will increase in price. And the reason why I'm saying you should try to understand what you're investing into is to basically prevent you from losing a lot of money. Another example is during the time of Bossman Namwan. What was it called? Men's Gold. A lot of people didn't understand what they were investing into. They just knew if they put money into Men's Gold, they would definitely make their 10% returns. where that 10% return was coming from, they didn't know, but they knew they will make it at the end of every month. Making an effort to understand what you're investing into will take you a long way. And this also goes to show you shouldn't just listen to what people say, especially investor gurus like Lil Easy. This even includes those who have made money from what they are talking about. Just because someone has made money from something doesn't mean you would also make money from it. It could be that the person just got lucky. So I would say that before you invest into anything, just make an effort to understand. The internet has made this very easy. You can research on anything right now. Just type it into Google and you get a lot of information about that particular investment. Now, the fourth investing mistake that I've seen a lot of people doing is investing too much money at once. And this really goes from what I said earlier, not investing at all. Even though that is a mistake, investing too much money at once is also another mistake. With this, especially if you're a beginner and you don't really have a lot of experience with investing, you really won't have that stomach or that appetite to see your investment or your hard-earned money just reduce some of its value. Let's say you were to put 1,000 Ghana cedis into something and to watch it go from 1,000 Ghana cedis to 800 Ghana cedis. I don't think beginner investors will have that stomach to watch and keep their money. And definitely some investments will have some form of losses in the short term, even though in the long term most traditional good investments do tend to increase in value. Over the short term, they do tend to move up and down. So what I would suggest is to just test the market. If you are new to something, don't just put all your hard-earned money into it. Just try it small, maybe 5 cedis, 10 cedis, 100 cedis, something small, something you know you're comfortable with, even if you lose that money. It's just like a test to see how that form of investment is like. Then when you are comfortable, you can then gradually, consistently invest more of your money into it. Don't just boom, put everything into it. So the last investing mistake I've realized is not being patient with your investment. Now, I've realized a lot of people just want to get rich quick and put money into something and have it boom or fly to the moon within a few weeks or months. But that's not sustainable. It's not really going to work with long-term investments. Over the long term, that's when compound interest can do its thing and work best in our interest. If you're in a rush to make money right now, it can lead you to making some bad investment choices, which could then lead to you potentially losing all of your money. So I would say you should just stick with those traditionally proven long-term investments which over time create wealth for you. So that's the end of this video. I just wanted to make this to showcase some of the investing mistakes that I've realized a lot of beginners tend to make. This video, I didn't have to sit down and research. I just watched some of my experiences or experiences that I've realized some people tend to make. If you really just take some time to learn from this, it could potentially save you a lot of money. So I don't want to make this video quick. I just wanted to have a conversation with you guys. And before I go, thank you guys for 100 subscribers. And if you're new here, thank you for watching to the very end. And subscribe if you haven't done so already, so that we can reach our next milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.